Good morning. I've been sitting here for almost 10 minutes. I was looking at Bible study stuff on a website, and I was like, oh, I got a few minutes. And then I looked up, and it was 7:46, and I went, oh, crap. Oh, goodness. Ooh, Lisa H. had coffee. Good morning, BB. Good morning, Len and Anna, and Lisa H. and Marianne. Yes, I feel like I was just hanging out with BB. I was literally watching Marty's replay and Bible study shopping. I was not paying attention to the time, apparently. So, I'm here. I don't know why I let my time get... I think it was weird. It was 7:37. I didn't think I wasted that much time, but then all of a sudden it was 7:46. I was like, oh, I need to get on there now. I mean, I even came down here early to get to... I was going to start early at 7:30, but then I started looking on my computer. Oh, good morning, Steven. Good morning, Prizzy. Kimberly. Everybody's showing up. Yay. I bet it tasted so good. Aww. Well, I hope he has a awesome first day of preschool. Oh, that's awesome sauce. And how soon are we going home, Lisa? How long are you stuck there? All right, so I am actually going to attempt to work on this. I found a mistake with it before even starting on it yesterday. I went, ugh, so I had to rip a row out and start it over again, but I got it good. Good morning, Tammy. Critters and things. Okay. I don't find the clearance yarn at Walmart, but I find all the hiding yarn. This and two of its buddies were like literally sitting up on the top shelf at Walmart, not even out on the area where you buy, where they're laid out. These were just tucked up there, and I said, that is a different color than I have at home. I need it. And so I snagged all three that I could up there. I had to go and grab... Thank you, Rebecca. Good morning, Heidi. I went and grabbed a set of knitting needles to give myself an extra foot of an arm, and I'm sitting there flicking it off the top of the shelf there. There was no tag out for these either, so it was funny, but I got them. They're so pretty. It's called seagrass. It's like it's not green per se, but it is. It's like a... what is this called? Teal? I guess this is teal. So I had to snag these. I couldn't resist not getting this color. I love it. I saw that adorable baby shawl. That was so cute. That's awesome. Yay! And you're working on the baby blanket. Woo woo. Look, this is what happens when you finish a blanket. You start something else. Although this is going to be an octagon shirt, is what it's called. An octagon shirt. So I'm trying to follow the directions that the person has in their free pattern, but it's definitely interesting for sure. I know it is. Ooh, assembling duck parts today. It's not aqua, Angela. It's a green. It's greenish. It's not blue. It's definitely not a blue color, but it's not like... when I say green, I mean, I think like this, you know, and like right here, this hank right here. That's when I say green. But it's more of a, I don't know, it has like a bluish undertone to it, like a teal. Oh, I know. That would be so cute. Yeah, so I'm thinking of making a octagon cardigan. You can't figure out what to make? And then I also did this. However, I think I'm going to frog this one out and go up another hook size because it's a little stiff. But I absolutely love this. I was like, it's too choppy in the colors, but it looks so cool. But look how stiff it is. It's like, I don't know. Is that stiff, you guys? Like, does it look drapey? I mean, for a blanket, it's really thick. But like, I'm trying to use up this yarn that I have, and I have absolutely no idea what to do with it. So I was like, I'm going to make a blanket with it. And I feel like this is too stiff. Scrimshaw, good morning. It's not turquoise though. Well, maybe it is a turquoise. See, like this is blue right here. This is an aqua. And it, like, see the difference? It's like it has more green to it. But it's called sea green. This is so cool looking. And the only reason it's got this break right here is because they have to keep turning. What do y'all think? Is this too stiff for a blanket, or should I go up a hook size? This is one cake, y'all. One and a partial, like barely a partial. It is definitely warm. It's kind of squishy, but it's like a stiff squishy. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Lisa. It's more teal, that cake, the mandala. So this is what I start when I don't have a blanket anymore to do. My mom's blanket is not gonna be like I'm not immediately getting onto that one because I have to find the pattern for it first. But to frog or not to frog? Seriously, this took me all of like 30 minutes to work up. Oh, Stephen, I didn't know you were in the hospital too. Did I miss that? Well, hopefully in the comments of the replay, you let us know what's going on and that you're okay. I know I love the colors in here, but I'm just trying to decide if I need to go up to a 10 millimeter hook instead of a 9. So the yarn calls for an 8. I immediately went up to a 9. So I just don't know if I need to go up to a 10. I want to make it like, well, I like it too, but I'm going to make it. It's just, I want it to be comfy, cozy, like not stiff, you know? Like when it gets washed, I don't want it to get stiffer. I want it to relax more. So that's why I was just asking, is it too stiff? Like I'm trying to move it around to give you guys an idea, but I just can't. I don't know if you can tell if it's stiff looking. Because it calls for an 8, but I went up to a 9. But I'm just wondering if I should have went up to a 10. I mean, this blanket, like seriously, it took me all of like 30 to 40 minutes to work this up. I don't know, Lana. That's why I'm asking. Let me show you what it is. It's this yarn right here. I didn't realize I was doing it upside down, but whatever. It's the Big Twist Flourish that I found when Joann's was going out of business in one of the stores in a town hour away from me. And it says it calls for an 8 millimeter. It's a number 6 super bulky. And look, I'm totally okay with going up a hook side. Like that's why I'm asking. Do y'all think this looks stiff? Like me moving it around, like I don't even know if you can tell if it's stiff or not. Okay. Are you guys just saying that because I want you to see that I'm pushing that way? Because I just don't feel like it just has a stiffness to it. It's hard to see. Look, when I push it in from side to side, it doesn't like. Do you notice how it stays kind of stiff, except for right here in the center? It bulbs. Did I miss? Since Sunday, hoping it was admitted for multiple blood clots. Oh no. Yes, Devin, we will definitely be. You will definitely be in my thoughts and prayers with those that I pray for every night. Those who are sick and that are hurt, that your needs would be met, that God sees fit for you. Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, see, yeah, I'm gonna go up to a 10. That's fine. I can do that. Like literally. I remember where I added the second one on. I got 16 inches of a blanket from one cake. Try 10 for a row or two, see how it feels. Yeah. No, you're fine, Scrumshots. Totally fine. And good morning, Sharon. Frog and start over because it looks good to us. If you're not, so. Your nurse is here. Well, give us good news, nurse of Lisa. Lisa's nurse. No, I'm happy with the way it looks. I feel like it's kind of stiff. It feels less like a blanket because of how stiff it is. Do you see, like, it kind of keeps its shape. It doesn't, like, you see right here? It's not really, like, it's only folding over because of where I'm holding it. But, like, it doesn't have a flowiness to it, if that makes sense. Yeah, I think it needs a bigger hook. So if you have this kind of yarn, if this thick of yarn, definitely start with a 10. For sure. Like minimum. Like don't even follow the 8. Unless you want it to be tight. Now if you're wanting to make a basket, go for an 8. With my tie. Okay. I think I'm going to go up to a 10. Because I'm trying to use up that yarn because I don't know what else to use it for. Because it's like, what do I use super bulky 6 yarn for other than baskets? And I don't want to make a bunch of baskets. All right, I'm going to go to a 10. We'll start with a 10, and then I have a 12. Is there an 11? Is there even an 11? Why does it go from 10 to 12? That is so weird how we go from 6 to 8, and the 7s are hard to find, although you can find them. And then, like, 11s. 7s and 11s. Why are those, like, not a thing in sets? Like, it goes up to a 12. I think there's a significant change in that. Like, you'll see that like, what if I want that little bit of the difference between the two, you know? I want an 11. Is there even such a thing? Yes, I pray for all those who are sick and hurt every night. Well, me and my family do. That's our prayer every night, is that God would provide the needs in the way he sees fit for those who are sick and hurt, both mentally and physically. Is there even a clover or more? Yeah, I'm probably going to answer this without me seeing it. I don't think an 11 exists. You made a blanket with a size 6 yarn. What size hook did you use? Is it, baby, you're the one that has the 6 millimeter, is it the 6 millimeter boyfriend? I can't remember, like, because you were going to make like an Amy and you had to use a smaller hook to make it or something. I can't remember if that was you. I think that was you. Yeah, the blanket doesn't flow. Yep. Oh. Definitely gonna go up to a 10, but like why the significant difference? Why is there not an in between here? Like, there is a significant difference between a 10 and a 12. I don't know if you guys can tell. I can tell in person. I think you can see in the video, the camera, that there's a huge, like not a huge difference, but there is a significant difference between these two. And it's just so funny. Goes from a 10 to a 12. And y'all, I'm still looking for this. I don't know that I'm going to find it in a regular like value yarn. I think it is possibly just going to be a discontinued yarn. It's possible. You did the texture cabin throw. You used a 10mm hook with a size 6 yarn. Okay. And it came out pretty like flowy. It's just weird how it jumps from that to that, and then from a 12 to a 15. There's no 13, 14. Like, it's just funny how they chose for us what sizes we needed. Why is this out? Oh, this is, I was using this with the octagon thing. Okay. Whew, I'm a little chilly today. All right, trying to set my folder right there so I can see my pattern. Well, good morning, Lindsay. There's an 11mm on Amazon. Well, yeah, Prim doesn't surprise me that they haven't. I might have the 11. You know what? Hold on. Prim does it by letters. I don't think they do it by millimeters. I do have Prims. Let's see. I have the J, which is the 6. I need to get another one of these so I can set my Prims over here. The L, or hold on, no, the J is the 6, the K, wherever that is the 6.5, which doesn't look like I have a K. I have a 7mm. I'm just going to set these down right here because I don't have room for them right now. And then I have an L, which I'm assuming is the 8mm. I have an L. Good morning, Thrifty. Your favorite hook size is from 5 to 7. I would have to concur 7. Like, I think that's about my range too. And then I have an M. And an N. I have 2 M's. Would anybody be interested in a M Prim hook? I don't need 2 of them, and because I never use these. I don't need 2 of them. And the only reason I got 2 of them is I think I had one individually by itself, and then I bought the set. The set with the bigger hooks. What Tunisian crochet hook? So my favorite kind of hook actually are these 2 right here. The dots and the clovers. These are my favorites. Prims I'll use, but they're not my favorites. Tunisian hooks, my favorite Tunisian hooks are these. The ones that I bought off of Amazon. It's a set. I can't remember what brand these are. And then the Knitter's Pride Dreams. I love the wooden ones that I have. Oh, that's true. I guess I could give it to her. Thank you. She might. I'll see if she wants it. And then I have an O. You said O. You only have the smaller prims. I don't use the prims because they're so, look how long these are. I'm used to this. It's not much longer, but that extra little bit makes a difference. I feel like I end up choking the hook to get up closer to the, which is fine, but you may misplace it anyway. Sure. I guess I'll just keep it. Okay, so the O in the prim you said was the 11. I don't know what the prim hook sizes are. I'm never going to get my Tunisian done today. But that's okay. You know, we name it one thing and we do something else. But yeah, I brought my Tunisian project to work on. Because I put a row on it yesterday and I went, ooh, I want to make this. Okay. The clovers are too short for you. Yeah, I guess I have smaller hands. I don't know, but I can reach my pinky to thumb. I have to stretch a little bit, but I can reach a full, what's it called on the piano? Octave? No. Yeah. Where you go from C to C. Melissa, you're always thinking. I want to try to find the prim hook sizes. This is the, yeah, I have this set that it goes from the 7 to the O. But what's the size? I want the size. I want the size. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. They don't even have an 11. I don't think. Okay, I don't know. I can't. I saw that scrimshaw. I was like, man, she's quick. I want to get it done by the wedding, but I don't think I'm going to get it done in 2 weeks. You're happy with the cheap ones? Yeah. Well, ever since I went to these dots and clovers, I now prefer those over the I can't do the straight metal ones anymore. Entrelac is cool too because you're using, yep. No worries. Steven, that's so true. Entrelac is basically just a small version of Tunisian. That's all it is. It's kind of like with crochet, you know, the mosaic. You know, we have mosaic crochet where you're still crocheting, it's just in the style of mosaic. So like entrelac to me is just a style of a category within Tunisian. You know, like a stitch pattern kind of thing. Oh my goodness. All through the night for about a week. That's crazy. I think I found my new favorite coffee. Or creamer anyway. Combination, coffee and creamer, because I'm using I think it's called the silencer. The silencer from Black Rifle Coffee. And then the creamer is Hershey's. It's International Delights Hershey's Hershey's Caramel. Oh, no, these are too big. I was thinking about making some stitch markers, but I think these are too big for stitch markers. Do you guys think these are too big for stitch markers? I was watching somebody's video the other day and I noticed them using a stitch marker like this. And that was so much easier to use like this than to open them like this. Which I like these because these are my favorites. These are my These are my Kimberlys. Make some really cute earrings. Lady Manuela, good morning. Seriously, loving the C2C that you did. Yeah, Rebecca, they're too small for me now, those long metal ones with nothing on them. I would need to put one of those grippies on them or something. And having a... Oh, you started his Irish one? Yeah, I haven't... I need to work on my middle child's blanket now, but again, I have priorities I need to finish, although he's getting rather antsy that he hasn't seen me touch his at all. His blanket. I'm checking. What am I checking? Hold on. It's like... From Atlanta. Oh, the O is the 12 millimeter. It says 11 millimeter up there, but if you look on the box, it says 12 millimeter. I think this is a 12 millimeter if I had to guess. Oh, that's the 15. Let me go to the 12. Yeah, I'm going to say that's pretty close to this one. I don't know if you can tell. They look the same. Well, the hook heads look... The prim hook looks a little bigger, but that's just because of how they make their hooks. But those are both 12s. Or both O's. Actually, no, the 12 millimeter on the Clover is not an O. I think their 15 is, which is weird. No, oh, geez. This is so, like, okay, this doesn't make any sense. All right, look at this these clovers. One says N/P 10 millimeter, then the other one says P/Q 15 millimeter. Sorry, I've got really bad gas pain. Give me just a second. Like, I just, like, they build up down here and it gets so painful sometimes, and that one was a little painful. Yeah, when I started my Ruby's Dream last night, I went to go, because I was starting row 11 for the 4th time, and it says to simple stitch 3 into the first 3, and I was like, there's only 2. I can only do 2. How am I missing? And so I tried to look from the row below to see if I would miss something. So I couldn't find it. So I literally just ripped out that last row that I had completed where I only had 2 and just redid the row and restarted row 11 again. And there were 3 there, miraculously. I need a millimeter. I know. I don't know that they make them big enough, though. The ones that I have. I have something, but I don't know that they go big enough. But this is just hilarious that you have a N/P and then P/Q on 2 different hook sizes. Like, oh, this is so funny. The inconsistencies in hook sizes. You would think that for as long as we've been doing crochet, that these companies would just have a universal... Isn't there a universal crochet alliance guide or something? Like, just have it straight across the board. Like, this means this. Like, A means this size. G means this size. You know, like, none of this, like... And then you got these ones that don't even have a letter for 7 millimeters. The 7s are just an oddballs. And they're not even included in the sets half the time. You're going to have to try again. You know, here lately, these bigger projects, I'm like, ooh, I need to make another one of these. And then I get done. After I'm done with it and it's finally done and tails are done, I put it down and go, yeah, no, I don't think I want to do that again. Like, I really want to make another one of those wildflower. Now, the one I might actually follow through with is the Wildflower Oasis throw, because I was able to actually get that thing done in, like, when did I start that? Did I start that in June or July? I feel like I ordered it in July. Sign in. I'm going to sign into my Michaels account and see if I can find my order that I made. My online order that I made with the yarn, because I bought it online and picked it up in stores. June 8th. I picked it up on June 8th, but I don't know when I started it. But so I started it that week, I'm assuming. So it took me 2 months. Yay! Monique, you are not late. Don't apologize. You are here right on time. I just need to find Prim's like chart and print it out or something. Hook. No, I don't want a conversion chart. I just want Prim. Like, I want a list of their darn hooks. Let's see. Products. Crochet hooks. Ay, it's not going to show me. They got some tiny hooks. Yeah, the O is the 12 meter. On their website, it says 12 millimeter for O. I just want a chart of it. I don't want it to show me 15, 10, 9. I want to try their soft grip aluminum hooks, the 2 to 6. Has anybody tried the Prim metal hooks yet? They look very similar to the, what's it called? The Clovers. Maybe not. The hook heads are very rounded. Never mind. I don't like the rounded hook heads that they have. Never mind. I don't want to try them. Sculpting a duck face. Second bandana. Hey, at least you're getting something done, Lisa. I'm glad you're able to do something. And that, was it your daughter that brought you the cotton? I don't feel like the Tunisian this morning. You're not buying anymore. No, I just looked at the hook heads and I'm like, they're not pointy enough. They need to be like they're plastic ones. They look like the boy hooks to me. Okay, so and what was the one down from it? N. What was the N again? The N is a 10. So it's a 10 or a 12. That's all the best I can do. I'm trying to decide, do I want to frog this out right now? Or just get another cake out and start it? That's right. Okay, your daughter. Yeah, because this is going to take a minute to... You know what? I'm just going to pull out another cake. And then I will... What I'm going to do is I will pull out... I will frog that once I need it. All right. Let's try this again. Where did my Nana June pattern go? Ah, it's upstairs. I'm using Nana June's blanket, Nana June's blessing blanket. Is that what it's called? I think it's downloads. Oh, I downloaded it on my phone. Of course I did. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Ravelry. I'll just pull it up on Ravelry. Try a swatch. I'm definitely gonna go up a hooks. I don't like how it feels. I don't know. Should I go up to a 12? Should I try the 12 first or try the 10 first? To try a swatch. I think I might try the bigger one because if it's too loose, I can always come down one or come down to this. What's my favorite thing? Blankets, Lindsay. Blankets. Anybody in the comments would probably guess that for me anyway. My goodness. I wish they would pick a different picture to put on the front. It's not what I want to look at. Save. I guess I'm saving it to my desktop. All right, so chain 5, and then I am making one small tweak to his pattern though. He has yet to start doing the stack single crochets, and I like stack single crochets instead of chaining 3s. So I will say that this yarn is really splitty. I don't know if you can even see. Yeah, you can see it. It does present a bit of a pain in the tuchus. All right, so slip into here, and then I'm going to do my stack single crochet instead of a chain 3. At least you guys can see what I'm doing. Nice and big. Do you see how much I'm choked up on the hook though? I don't know why I can't work down here. I gotta be up here. I will say though that this hook works really well with this yarn. Am I still working on the placemat? I am, but it is up. It's upstairs. I think I've got about this much done on it. So I need to go just a couple more inches, a few more inches on it, and then it'll be, I need to figure out a border. I think I was going to try like a spiky border around it just for something fun. Oh, let's see. I need this over here. 3. Okay, so I need 4 total. Oh yeah, this is the center. I just need to do my center. And then I think it's a chain 2. Yep. Yep. So this is the Nana June's blessing. What is it called? Nana June's blessing blanket. I said it right. Yay. So, yeah. It is definitely a chunky blanket, this yarn. But, you know, I'm actually kind of liking this prim hook with this. I don't know, it doesn't feel like I'm working my wrist as much. I don't know if I'm just, you know, I don't know what I'm trying to say here. You started working on a placemat. You didn't watch Tuesday. Did you change the project? So yes, I went from, what was it? I went from the slippers to the popsicle holders, and then I was like, the last minute on Tuesday morning, I went, I am not feeling either one of these. And I was like, I don't want to make slippers just for the fact of making slippers, because I literally don't know anybody that would wear them. maybe my daughter, I don't know. And I don't want to make something on a maybe. So I was just like, I don't want to make something I don't know that's going to get used. So I redrew, and we drew a placemat. So I made up my own. And so I'm making a moss stitch placemat, and I'm changing colors every 2 rows. And I got to the point where it was using only 5 colors that it was like dividing between, and so, or picking between on my picker for some reason. And so I literally just took out all the other colors but those 5, and it's literally just picking between those 5 now. I didn't chicken out. I just didn't want to make them. I am already liking this size, the 12. Why? Because I'm already liking the way this yarn feels with the 12. Oh no. No, Rebecca, no. So there's a Rebecca Macaulay that was showing up in your place. I don't know if she's here this morning. You started working on using the moss stitch too. That's cool. Yeah, the moss stitch is fun. All right, what was the next part? Oh yeah, it's just another round of the block stitch. Okay. I'm already liking. I don't know that I'm going to go down to a 10. I think I'm just going to do it in this 12. Note to content creators, if you want people to see what you're crocheting, just use a big hook and big yarn and they'll see it. Because I think you guys can see what I'm doing here. But this yarn, because it's splitty, is a little catchy. Again, once I think I get this this project a little bigger, it'll be a little easier to handle. Oh, I am feeling much better this morning. I don't know if you noticed. I woke up at 6:30 before my alarm, and I woke up not feeling tired. And I was like, today's going to be better. And then I got up and I waited for my youngest to come in the room because he always greets me in the morning before I'm even out of my bed. And he crawls into bed with me and either will fall asleep or will just lay there with me. And I was like, I'm going to get up and go take a shower. So I went and turned the TV on for him so he could sit in front of it while I took a shower, and I feel good. So this is the only thing with Prims, is this end is just so long. Man, this blue seems to be going on forever, or this teal. See, this teal, it's more blue. It almost has a little more blue to it. So I don't know what I would call that green. But the colorway is called Sea Green on that mandala, Lion Bread Mandala gradient. Hold on, let me see. Taking a Tunisian break for now. I ripped the whole thing. Oh no, I'm so sorry, Scrimshaw. Yeah, I need to get better at learning the anatomy of Tunisian so that way I can better understand how the stitches work together, because I would love to be able to make stuff with Tunisian. I just don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm just getting my feet wet in the crochet design, let alone the Tunisian. How do you properly hold there is no proper way to hold it. It's however you hold it that is comfortable to you. So the way I hold it is like this, but then the next person will hold it like this, which I don't know how they do it like that, but there is literally no wrong way to hold it. There is no proper way. You could try it like this, but I don't know how well that's going to work. Yeah, so this is the knife hold. This is the pencil hold. So if you literally hold it like you're going to write with it, that's the pencil hold. If you hold it like you're gonna cut, you know, cut like with a knife, then it's a knife hold. There's just different ways of holding it, and there's really no wrong or right way. As you can see, everybody agrees. But like, so for me, it changes a little bit with the hook. So like the way I grip and hold it kind of thing, because I hold this one just slightly different than I do this one. So like, I don't know, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I hold these just slightly different. Let me go up to the 12 and use the correct hook size here. Yeah, see, I hold it, it because of the shorter, I'm not so far up on the hook, and so I'm gripping it differently. But I don't know which one I like better with this. I don't know, I feel like I still lean more towards the clovers, because I just picked up that clover and started doing this, and I went, ooh, this feels much better. But I kind of want to keep going with this prim. Let's see. Need to be able to count the starting row better and to be able to concentrate. Yeah, Tunisian definitely, until you're really good at it, like it just, even me, you know, like I'm still, like, I'm a beginner Tunisian crocheter. And so like this project that I brought, I was like, I brought it to attempt to work on it again. I don't think I'll be doing red heart on it. It feels like I sanded my, oh. Because no matter what I do, my hand cramps. Well, I would try different hooks. That also plays into it. Look, see, do you see how drapey this is already? Like just 2 rounds and it's already doing that. Like it's still kind of stiffish, but not, I can feel, it's like when I go like this, it doesn't feel stiff right now. Yes, relax yourself. You know, I sit in a chair with armrests, and sometimes I use them, but most of the time my arms are in between the armrests. It just really, like, you know, just not like this. And then just loosen your grip on your hook, and also what kind of hooks are you using? Because if you're using hooks like this, see, I can't do these anymore. These are the boy hooks that we're talking about with the straight metal handles. I can't do these. They're too tiny, and I need something. I know people can do these, but I just can't use these. I prefer something with a little bit more of a ergonomic handle. Nothing fancy, but yeah, I prefer these, these kinds like this. So it has like a little handle where my thumb rests right here and the rest of my hand's over here. I prefer these two brands. So, and like, yeah, even the prims have a bit of a ergonomic to them. Yeah, that's the other thing I need to get. I want to get a pillow to put here, but I don't want to go spend the money on a boppy pillow. Those things are expensive. And yeah, exercises, stretch, drink water. You know, I do this. I stretch my arm out. I shake it out. The heroes, yeah. Yeah, see, even the heroes are the straight metal ones. I don't know that I could use those. But see, if I had to, I could use these because they have the right kind of hook head. All right. I'm already liking the 12 much better. I'm already 2 rounds in. Okay, so now we're going to do the cross. Okay. But yeah, look, do you see how I've got my short shaft here because I'm choking up on my hook here. Man, these bigger hooks are so weird to crochet with. The bigger hooks and the tinier hooks. You got your pillow from Goodwill. I need to look at Goodwill. Use Tai Chi for the wrists. Where did you get the project from, and can you show it, please? What do you mean, Steven? What project? Where did you get the project from? Are you talking about the pattern I'm using this? Making your own pillow? Yeah, but how would you make a round, like a pillow that goes around? Oh, Frizzy. And you got like 2 hours before we get to see you. I hope it helps. You know, a trick that I found, maybe I should send it to you in a message so that way I'm not giving like medicine advice on here. Is she wanting to know about this project? This is called Nana June's Blessing Blanket by Juan the Yarn Addict. The pattern is free on his Ravelry. I have it pulled up if you want me to share it. Let's see. How do I share this? Share this right there. Copy. So yeah, if you want to know my little trick, it helps me with my headaches. So the Ravelry link that I just shared, that's the pattern I'm using for this. Unless you're asking about the Tunisian one, which is what I should be talking about today because it is Tunisian Thursday. All right, well, hold on. I missed something. Put white elastic on the back or make like a scarf that ties in the back. I thought you were talking about the one she was working on. Oh, the Tunisian one. Okay. Marianne, it is Ruby's Dream. If you want to share that, take a Tylenol with it. Take one Tylenol, 500 milligram Tylenol with it. You can take the two together, apparently. And I have started doing that with my headaches that I get. And let me tell you what, I think it works. There's just something about the combination of the two together. But I only do 3 of the ibuprofen, the 200, and then I do 1 of the Tylenol together. Good morning, Jeremy. I hope you are feeling well. What time is it? 54 minutes. Oh, I got 20 minutes. I keep looking and it's almost an hour on my streaming time, but then I forget that I go to 9. That I need to go to hour and 15 minutes. That's what I'm going to. Tylenol with coffee is the same as taking a Midol. Well, there you go. And I don't take those because I don't need, yeah. It's funny because, yeah, I looked at the package to see what was all in it, and I'm like, yeah, I pretty much take all that anyway. I don't need to take one that has it all in the same thing. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to waste my time on that because it's, yeah. And I don't need the one drug that they put in it. So I love this color right here, especially against this dark blue teal here. Thank you, Mama Winch. Yeah, Ruby's Dream is the project I'm doing the Tunisian. And you've already done this one already. That's crazy. It is a fast pattern to work up, especially in a super bulky 6. I was hoping to have, I should have just went up to a bigger size. I knew the 9 was going to be too small. Oh well. Yep, it is acetaminophen with caffeine, and then also a not natural, sorry, it also has something in it to help things, you know, keep moving. Pattern for Mama June's blanket. She made a ton of boggy blankets. Yes, she did. I haven't heard what the number was, but she made quite a few. I don't know that I'll ever reach that number. I'll reach the number of boggy blankets she made in one season, probably over my lifetime. Should have known it was a Michael pattern. I have to look for a blanket pattern from him. Yeah, he's got a lot of fun blankets. My favorite blanket of Michael's is the Gigabyte. Love the blanket that my youngest son, it's his blanket, and every time I tuck him in bed, I straighten that blanket out on top of him, and I just am like, oh, this blanket's so cool. I get to look at it in my work all the time. Yay! Jeremy, I'm so happy to have you on here. It's been a hot minute. I'm glad you're here. Don't ever feel obligated, though, to be here. Obviously I can't force no one to be here. But I'm happy when people can make it. When they're feeling good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. 50 blankets. I might be able to do 50 blankets over my lifetime. I mean, I've got 10 so far this year. Or in the last year and a half. So, I mean, it may not take me my lifetime to get to 50, but it'll definitely not be in 1 year. I don't have that kind of time. Oh my goodness. This size is so much better. So for sure, if you guys have a super bulky 6, go with a 12. Start with a 10 for sure. But if you want a drapey, cozy, squishy blanket, 12. Let me show you what I got so far. This is just, 3 rounds, and it's already, feels so much better. Look at this. Yes, it's got a little bit of stiffness to it just because it's bulky, but, it's already drapey. It just, oh my gosh, this feels so much better. This feels like a blanket already, even at this. Not by choice. But you're going to try mine, aren't you? Isn't that the one you were going to try? The Nature's Embrace one that I'm working on. I can't wait to see you work that one up. I'll feel so honored. I feel honored that people are willing to help me out with my stuff, my patterns. How's your pattern situation coming along, Jeremy? Are you going to get it published soon? Or are you still working on fixing it and stuff? I love blankets. I don't know why. And I can't decide if this blanket is going to be a boggy blanket or I'm going to keep it for myself. I'm such a horrible person. My initial reaction should be, no, it's for the kids. It's for the kids. But I do have another color that I might make it in for myself. I might do this pink and teal one for the kids and do the other colorway for myself. But I will say that this actually feels a lot better to work with a 12, even on my wrist. It doesn't feel as stiff. And maybe it's the hook too. I don't know. But I do look forward to finishing this though, because this yarn is splitty. It doesn't stick well together. just wants to flatten out. You want to try the one that I came up with, Lisa? The Nature's Embrace. It's a play on words from Tree Hugger. Like, this feels so much better. I know I feel like a broken record, and I apologize, guys. I had a notification. I did. It was Jeremy's. Good morning. Jeremy, I will definitely know if something is ever wrong with you, because if I don't receive my morning and morning hellos and good nights, I will be worried. Hey, I understand, Jeremy. I gotta figure out how much to put it up for, Lisa, because I think it's ready. Mama Swift said she was gonna test it too, so I'm waiting to hear back from her to see if she has any advice or comments or concerns or anything like that for it. But it sounds like it might be ready to go soon, so I just got to figure out how much I want to sell it for. Like, you know, I have my blanket pattern, and then I have a shawl pattern. It's like, how much, I don't know, like, how much price difference I do between the two. Like, you know, because they're both, I guess they're both non-beginner patterns, and I didn't realize I made them non-beginner patterns, which I didn't mean to do that, but I just came up with a pattern sequence and went, okay, I like this. And, you know, it's based off of my experience, and I just didn't make it beginner friendly, I guess. Which I don't know. It's been so long since I started, so I don't know what to do, how to do that way, you know, like make things beginner friendly. My hair is drying, and so it's getting really frizzy. Frizzy, get my hair. Get my hair. You're making it frizzy. You know, like King Midas with the golden touch. Got the frizzy touch. Got the frizzy touch. Where am I at? Hour? I got about 10 minutes. It's funny. I keep going to holding it like my clovers, and I've got this really long hook shaft at the end, but I'm getting used to it. I know, Rebecca, but I just, you know, I want to make sure that, you know, I want to make sure people that are just learning and following me that are able to do something, you know, too. Make sure, or maybe, you know, it's an opportunity for them to learn a little more advanced stuff, I guess. I don't know if it's advanced, it's just more intermediate. Just, I would say people with, you know, a couple years of, at least a handful of years of experience can work any of my patterns, because I don't make them difficult. I don't think, anyway. I feel like I need a straw for my coffee to my, like a long one that I could just continuously drink on it while I'm working. Because it's yummy. I got a Hershey's caramel creamer. I think it's called Hershey's caramel. I'm not sure. It's something caramel, but it's a Hershey's. It's the Hershey's chocolate, but it's also the International Delight, the same people that make the caramel macchiato that I use. It's just a chocolate caramel creamer. I will say I love this pattern design that one came up with for Nana June's tribute blanket. It definitely works up quickly, and it's kind of a mindless pattern. Is that the yarn from Joann's? Yes, it is. Yep, this is the yarn that I found from Joann's, but hold on. Let me show you something. I don't know if you guys were around when I showed you this. Hold on a second. I don't know if Premier still has this, but it's not identical, but same colors. These cakes are slightly bigger than these. This is 184 yards from Big Twist, and this was 109 yards. But it's the same stuff. So, if y'all like this yarn, you can get a very pretty much, I would say, twin. Even if it's a fraternal twin, it's Sweet Roll Bold. Hello, Kendall. You did almost miss me, but you didn't. And then I also, so this is the one I might do for myself, the purple and teal. And then Premier has it in these colors as well. So you can get Premier Sweet Roll. You can get Premier Sweet Roll Bold in these colors and these colors, both of these colors actually. Because I have a roll of like this, but in this color as well as these. So you just don't get as much yardage, which is fine. But it's there if you want it. And I don't know if Premier still has it. I was able to order it though. A couple months ago maybe. Okay. This prim hook isn't too bad. I think I could do a prim hook. I need to get the smaller set. Oh wait, no, I have a J. I'm gonna try the J on something. It's identical yarn, Jeremy. Like, I have a piece of it sticking out. Yeah, it's identical in feel too. I think it's the same yarn, to be honest. You just get less of it. It's a super bulky 6. That's funny. On their band, they recommend a 9mm. It's machine wash, warm, tumble dry. They call this tropical flamingo. They call this cotton candy swirl. I mean, they're identical colors. This might have a little darker pink in it than the sweet roll, but I mean, it's pretty close. They're both 100% acrylic. Made in Turkey. I'm pretty sure made in Turkey. I mean, it's maybe not the most identical yarn in like coloring, like the dye lots and stuff, but like, and then like the Big Twist might have a little bit darker pink in it, slightly. But I mean, it's a close twin. It's close enough that I'm like, if you were to put, I bet you if I were to make make 2 identical blankets, one from the Big Twist and one from the Premier, you would see a change in, like a slight difference in coloring between the two, but I don't know that you'd be able to tell the difference, to be honest. Yeah. Where are we at? 5 minutes. I don't want to get off. I have too much fun talking about this stuff with you guys. And let me tell you what, Jeremy, if you use, I don't know if you were here for the conversation, but do not use the recommended hook size unless you want it to be stiff, okay? This, I don't know if you guys you can't even tell the difference. So this is a whole cake. in a 9mm. This is a 12mm. Okay, look. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell the difference, to be honest. I don't know. This just feels stiffer than this. And this one over here, the smaller one, feels squishier. It doesn't feel stiff like this one. So definitely, I don't know if it makes, I don't think you can visually see a difference between the hook sizes, but there you go. I think the 12, yeah, for sure go with a much bigger hook size. It does kind of look like a rug, but I'm trying to make a blanket, so I want it to be less rug and more blanket. So I'm just letting you know, if you make something with it, go with a minimum of a 10mm hook. I'm using a 12, and it just has a bit of a, like, look at this. Do you see the drapiness just in that? I could not get it to do that in here. Watch. It feels, you see, it just has a stiffer flow to it. I don't know if you can tell. It just has a, I don't know, you can feel it. Is there a pattern for Mishi's sweater, the spring one? I don't know. That I don't know. I got 3 minutes. Oh no. Well, okay, I got 2.5 minutes according to my stream. Oh, that's right. I'm 2 minutes behind. I'm 2 minutes behind. All right, I have 2 crosses. Now I'm going to do twins. Okay. And they go between, let's see. I guess I know it's 9 o'clock. They go between, let's see, the second stitch and the stacked double crochet cross. So they go between the crosses. Yep. Okay. Yeah. I didn't know if you guys could tell the difference or not, but it definitely feels a whole lot different with a 12. I'm definitely not getting very far. I need to just put this down and go get school started. It'll definitely be going upstairs with me. Okay, so there we go. It is 9 o'clock. I need to go ahead and get off of here. And I'm going to figure out where to put all my prim hooks. I might put them in between because I almost have like a third row of things I could put in here. So we will see what I end up coming up with. MN, NN. I don't know if the O will fit on the end here. Hold on a second. Will it fit on the end? Oh, look at that. I can make this work. Might be able to make this work. Y'all, look at this. If y'all ever want to put M, no, N goes after the M. ML. Y'all, I think this is a great storage thing for hooks. L. I don't know where my K is. I don't think, no, they don't have a 6.5. That's right. Check this out. It fits my dots, my clovers, and prims with plenty of room. Isn't that cool? It's just one of these little, these are like for makeup and things. You can get these on Amazon. I think you might be able to find them at Target. The Dollar Tree might have something similar to these, but not as good quality. But there you go. That is so cool. All right, I have to get off here, guys. I've had a great morning with you. Don't forget. Yay, Rebecca! I'm looking forward to hearing and seeing about the finished project. So don't forget, as always, to be kind, be positive, and make beautiful things. And I will see y'all tomorrow morning. Same time, same place. I will be on time. I was literally just shopping and got lost track of time. So I will see you guys tomorrow.